Hello, everybody. Although it's only showing one person. Lewis, there we go. Um, I don't know how long tonight will last because the internet has been going, it was out most of the day, came back on, went out again. So it's going off and on. So I may be here for 10 minutes. I may be here for 2 hours. Who knows? It's still storming, major storms, nickel size hail. I ran to the door and said, "Oh, hell no." Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Lewis. I was able to post 3 short videos today, though. If I can find one for you at the store, Cheryl, I'll grab it for you. MPN. Hey, hey, hey. So are you getting the rain now, MPN? I knew it was coming your way. It's still raining here, by the way. It is still raining here. But nonetheless, yep, it was doing that here most of the day. Hold on, let me fix this again. Wow, that hurt. It flashed in the eyes. But not the good flash. So, it's still raining here, severe storms until 11, then rain, and then it's starting again tomorrow at some point in time. Well, I don't know for how long, but it'll be here. I'll be here till it just stops. So, let me put this back up there, just so everybody knows it's me. So good. Glad to see you guys dropping in. Thank you, Cheryl. So yeah, I'll go to the store where I got this, and if they have any more, Cheryl, I'll pick you up one. As Alice Cooper would say, freedom to rock, freedom to roll, freedom. Off and on, been hot, humid, muggy, the touch of mosquitoes. Oh man, I hate the mosquitoes. I freaking hate them. Well, I saw, I get this. One of my classmates sent me a friend request. Now, I have not seen this guy since 1983. And he is actually my birthday was in March. He's 5 months younger than me. And I didn't recognize the photo. We graduated in 1983. Okay, you want to. And this was like. I do for a little bit, hopefully. Um, So this guy's 5 months younger than me. We graduated together. He sent me a friend request, and I looked at the photo and I'm like, there's no way, no freaking way this is him. So I did some checking, and yes, he is. This is my friend Bill, who I graduated with, and he's 5 months younger than me. Hard life. Yeah. Wilford Brimley. Yeah, he must have had. There's another photo. This is him. This was 15 years ago. Not quite as bad here, but I haven't seen him since our graduation, after graduation party. So, oh man. So again, I don't know how long I'll be able to keep the internet here. I'm going, obviously I have no control over the weather. And then I found these shirts. I'm thinking about getting this and sending it to Santa Cruz. Or this one. Or I shouldn't say that. But there's a lot of people who live in Santa Cruz. I can just randomly send it to the post office and put on there to whoever. Oh, and uh, that color green. Can't. The kit may be this color, like a lime neon green, but that is a much robust string stretcher. So or pointing to a map that says uh, Livermore. Pointing to Livermore. A lot of people live in Livermore too. Just send them to the local post office and put on it to whomever wants to open it. And see if they open it or they send it to the FBI. Oh, well. Fraggle Rock. So with the crappy weather we had today and power outages, internet outages, hey, Mad. So let me say hi to everybody who's here now. Let me go back to the top so I don't forget. We have Lewis, Cheryl, MPN, and then the next one was Mr. Mick, Gracie, Multi, Russell. Am I getting there? Am I getting there? MPN. I think I may have already said that. Mad. All right. I think I got everybody. Thank you guys. Again, I didn't know if this was going to be possible tonight, and now that it is, I don't know how long it's going to last. So, oh man. So I did spend the day working on Marshall's guitar, and his tuners from Geiger came in, and I tell you what, that's almost an exact match. The reds from the Floyd tremolo and the red on that. And what's really neat is I got to looking at it. The Floyd is more gold with the red. The tuners, which will be at the other end of the guitar, there's more red than gold. So it kind of, I don't know, I think it's kind of all going to blend. I can't wait to see it done. So then I spent quite a few hours. That guitar has a flat bevel around the body, both front and back. And after, we know of 3,000 hours playing live, obviously from your arm moving forward, down, rounded off, stuff like that. Then not mention it, playing at home or practice and everything else. So that guitar has been played well. And like I showed, the frets on it looked like a sliding board. It was like a little bit of the fret here, then just scooped out. So apparently, Marshall does do a lot of bends on that neck. So I wanted to bring that bevel back, because if I, once I paint the guitar, it would look kind of dumb to have a bevel there, and then it rounded off, and bevel a little bit here. So I thought, well, okay. So from the factory, it's done with a router. And I have the bit to do it. I just didn't want to take the chance, not on that guitar. So I chose to take sanding block and sandpaper and do it all by hand. But, I have more control that way. And I did post a couple videos, but I'll show it. And I'll show it on here. I'll go get it and bring it over here. Or I could put well, you can't hear me though. All the the Florida Rose and the dry sand. Okay. Yeah, there's through the rest of the sanding, there's a couple more spaces I have to steam up and resand it again. And then a couple little more places I have to touch up on the bevel to get it right. And the only thing I'm not doing, because it's going to wear down the fastest, so on the top of the body, which I'll show you on this one. That was still on. So that bevel, take that out of the way. So this bevel goes all the way around the body, back and front on the very edge. So what I'm going to do, or what I basically did on the back side, is where this blends in. It's a little bit different on that guitar, but instead of bringing the bevel all the way here, so you have a round spot, then flat, which is where you rest up against your chest, I took the bevel from here all the way around to this end. I'm not going to put the flat edge on the back side of this because that would have to be kind of uncomfortable. So you have the bevel from here all the way around to this side and all the way around on the front. So plus with it going to be painted now, it's different than the clear wearing down on natural wood. So I'm trying to think ahead. So let me go get the body and the tremolo and the Geiger tuners. Hold on, everybody. I'll show you this. So if you look around the edge, you see that flat bevel now. Right here. You can kind of see it. Got it all back. Got the horn done right. Show. All like it was there originally. All the way around its front side. That literally took a little over 4 hours for that. The back side is also done. So what I did is I came from here all the way around to here because there was none right there. I left that original. Came back to here over to this. So this part was beveled before, but I'm not going to bevel it. Now I'm going to leave that rounded over, just that, because that's the belly cut. And with it being painted, it'll wear really bad right there if it's beveled. So that's the only thing that's not going to be original. So I brought the bevel straight up to there and right to here. So, but we're all around the front. Got it all back where it's supposed to be. All done by hand in a sanding block. So, and I still have it revealed, sanding some more, revealed, there's like a dent right here. And then there was one more back here that right here. Actually two, 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 more dents that I have to steam out and sand. And then finish sanding the rest of it. Paint it with sanding sealer, which is clear, and then fill in the little bit from where the wood actually is down into the grain. Prime it, sand it, reprime it completely, Scotch-Brite it, and then paint it. So I love this deep cut here. That is so deep. I mean, that's literally about 9/16 of an inch deep cut. Look at that. I think that's so cool. Very, very comfortable guitar. You sit here, it's like natural right there. And I can turn this light up a bit. All right. Here, obviously, you've seen this. The gold and red Floyd. But look at the tuners. They like match that almost exactly. I think it's going to be excellent. Be excellent to each other. I got a text from Bay Area Rich today. He was flying to LA to see Rush tomorrow night. Or tonight. Tomorrow night or tonight? Rush is one of his favorite bands. So I thought it was pretty cool. Here they come back with a new drummer. Cool. Yes, she does. So Rich bought 2 tickets, or 2. He's seeing this show, which I think it's tomorrow night, and then he sees another one in a month or 2 months, something like that. So I think it's cool to have them get back out there. I mean, because Neil was, obviously very big part of that band, the lyricist and the technician on the drums. And those are big shoes to fill. And I think she's doing pretty good. I mean, I've never seen the show live, but I have seen people, when she was on the one show, and then people posting some videos and stuff. Hey, Raymond. John, hey. So, yeah. So, I mean, I think Marshall's guitar. MPN, I've never seen them live. I had 2112 was my first introduction to them. And I remember sitting with the record player, it was great because the beginning of it, it teaches you how to tune the guitar. Dang it. So, yeah, I would have liked to seen them with Neil. All right, John. Have a good sleep. So, I think this first kit for the end of this month is going to be, it looks at yellow, but it's actually like a lime green. So you will get, you know what? Let me find something to write on. And I am waiting for someone to say, I brought my pencil. Okay, I'll just use this for right now. So, in the kit, you will get you get one big neck rest, bench neck rest, with the larger capacity for the tools and screws. You will get 2 string stretchers. You will get 1 10mm hand tuner for hand tightening for the 10mm nuts on top of the tuners. So let's say 10 tuner tightener. You will get 2 attached to a drill string winder. You get 2 of them, 2 different kinds. You will get 1 string separator that goes under the neck. Two, just a touch-up recrowning. You will get 1 knob puller. No comments, guys. 5 fret polishers wide. 5 medium. And 5 extra wide. So that's 15 of those. What else? I don't know. So far that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 25 items. Oh, 1 Lucas oil. Oh. I was waiting for someone to say that. Greasy. Mr. Mick, what else is there in all? I don't remember the whole kit because I gave all of it away. Then the program quit working. Now it's working again, so I can make all this back up. That's 26 items. Strings. Oh, the finger finger tools for the tighten the potentiometer and the jack. There's that, I think, a 10 and 11 and a 12. So that's 29 items right there total. So there you go. I know I'm missing something. I have to go through the whole thing and see what I have there. So, and again, it is a complete um, guitar maintenance system for you guys to keep your guitars in tip top shape. And speaking of guitars, this hour has been brought to you by Zim's Guitars. Call Dane at Zim's Guitars, and you can reach him on YouTube at Zim's Guitars, or you can call him at 480-242-3742. The Zim's Guitars, a place where the 80s still live. Dane Rock. Yes, he does. Yeah, Lewis, I know I'm missing a couple things in here. But this is, mainly just to keep your guitar in tip-top shape. It's not a kit to, refret, do all that stuff. So I'll do two. I'll do one at the end of this month and one in the beginning of December. The deadpan. So anybody have anything exciting happen today? I guess not. Oh, I think there is a. I've never tried it yet. I have the 3D print for it. Oh. It's for like a Telecaster or a Strat to tighten the jack up. It's a 2-piece thing. Goes in, holds it, tightens it. I'll make that. I've never tried one yet. I never made one yet. I just got the program for that. So that'll be in there. Write that down. I can show you. No, sadly, MPN, there's no jack off tools. Hold on. I'm trying to find. Let me look and see if I can find these where. Let me go to, let me get out of this one. Hold on. And come over here to Firefox. Because that one, I think, that had the one I was looking. Okay, this I mean, it's not exactly what the one I was using before, but it'll work. Give you guys an idea. Share the screen. That in there. And come back over here and add it to the scene. There we go. And come back down here to Firefox. Okay, so this is some of the things that you can make on the 3D printer. So string winder, picks, radius gauges. This is what I was talking about. Output jack driver. There's the neck shims. Pretty much, Beckley. Then of course, you know, there's that's kind of like the one I'm making, but it's got the tool tray. I like the fact that you can make shims now. No longer have to use business cards. There you go. Bridge pin remover. How many of those have you broken off trying to use needle nose pliers or side cuts and actually cut the top off? Guitar neck support. These are handy. Those are very handy. And the other ones I have, you can even make the threaded part. So it's really amazing what you can make with this 3D printer. Here's a sanding block for guitar neck. Strap-on extender. That's a different kind of string separator. There you go. These are pretty good. Soldering station holder for like Les Pauls and everything. I made a bunch of these. There's a remixed desk mounted guitar rest. There's one. Here's one. Neck leveling kit. Let's see what this looks like. Semi-acceptable bench cleanliness. Semi. not much. So that's a lot of yeah, I see what they're doing there. You can do that to level the neck completely. All right. So guys, I can make pretty much any of this stuff. Why is my phone flashing? Jack switch tool, deep socket. I don't know how well that would work. Yep, I agree, Greasy. I've made these hangers, these ones and the heavy duty ones too. They work fine. Floyd shims. Yeah, these are what I talk about. A set of these. Let's see. Pick holder. 16-inch sanding radius block. You can actually make the guitar. There's one, yeah, like these. There's one, it's like a puzzle. It's like 4 or 5 pieces. It's a strat. You print out each piece, and it snaps together, then a little bit of glue, then it bolts, everything bolts right into it. I should try one of those one time. Kind of like this, but a strat. See how good it works. Yeah, that's the other one I'm making right there. But I extended the tool area, made it bigger. Triple guitar pick. There you go. You want to play really fast? That's what I need to do. I need to print that. Drilling the holes in for the tremolo claw. Do this. Cookie cutters. Guitar stand. A key holder. A roller pick. Hey, there's the knob pullers. Stand. I made these. This one doesn't have all the other side had all the tools. I made this drill jig for a strat. That come in handy. This is more novelty stuff than actual tools. Yeah, the one I printed out of the wall hanger has a piece that's kind of like a triangle that bolts to the wall. And then this part that the guitar hangs on has a groove in it, and it slides on that and locks in place. Now, I wouldn't trust that one. Made that. Yeah, I need to find the other page that has more tools. Let me see where if I can. You guys still see this? Or no? Yep. I have printed out. Oh, stop. I want that to go away. There we go. Yeah, this. I make, you get one of these in 10 millimeter to tighten the tuner nuts. And this stuff really works. I'm surprised. Plus, as soon as I can, I'm going to see they came out with a carbon fiber filament. So we'll see how that goes. There's you go. If you're putting in different tuners that have the different screw hole, you can use this as a jig, like a universal one. I've made a couple of these. There's a pick holder shaped like a SG. Routing template for a Floyd. There's a here. This is that thing I was telling you. I make these now. It just if you have to touch up, you put your sandpaper under it. Any day now. Yeah. I mean, just to maintain, if you got a fret that needs a little work. So you'll get two of these also in that kit. I can tell you, Greasy, the 3D printed one would work fine. Yeah, I'm amazed how well this stuff works. Under fret leveler. Acoustic guitar pickup mount. There you go. Wedge tool. There's a different fret crowning. That's more like a Z file. True. Oh, Derek here. Look at that. Binding notch. Pickup level height tool. There, I've made these. On your acoustic guitar, right by the bridge, if it starts to pull down in the front, there's your basically extended jack to go inside of it. Yeah, the internet is so slow. Usually this thing's right click, click, click. Fretboard radius sanding block. There we go. So there's just so much you can make, and I mean this. I can't remember the name of the one I used. Yeah, 10 and 12 fret radius board. I have Greasy. I think I have them all downloaded to from 10 to 16, I believe, or maybe 10 to 20. I want to make this one. Try this. Say what degree this one is. Yeah, that's more. The one I have is more of a not a complete 90, but it's. Let me save this page. I mean, it's amazing to see things you can make with this stuff. There's a different one. Guitar pickup winder. Yeah, there's the knob pullers that I make for you guys. So you'll be getting that. I printed that out, the Floyd Rose template. That's it. Put that on the clamp, squeeze it in there. Fretboard miter box. And there's, I mean, it's just humbucker routing temp. There's so much stuff you can do. Okay. You don't need a surfboard guitar. Trying to think of the name of the other page. Trem clock. I don't know. That'd be in my way right there. "24-volt guitar mod." David, you should look into that. You like the active pickups. Dime. Mad, look at this. Yeah. Let's see if where the other page is. Google. Maker's World thing. Was it Cults? Oh, we were already here. Okay, hold on. That was Maker. Try this one. Search. 3.4 million designs. Hold on here. Figure out which one I need. I gotta share this page. Or can you see that page? Yeah, okay. Because I'm on two different browsers for this. Hey, I don't know what that is, but I like it. Gothic Skull Pick Box. Oh, yes. Yeah, these are more. Only 2 pages. I cannot Remember what the name of that one was called. Neck only. Oh well. There's like I said, there's a lot of stuff there that you can get. Stop running Dane's ad. Oh man. Just got in from working in the yard. Peggy, you want to come up here to Ohio and do my yard? So, since there's some more people here, I'll show Marshall's guitar again. Where I installed the bevel all the way around. Front and the back, except for right here for the belly cut, because now that it's going to have paint on it instead of just the natural wood, it'll wear. It won't be so nice. But I got the corners just right with the bevel. So change the screen, huh? Can't see what? Can you see me now? That's better. Okay. Well, show it again. Got the bevel all the way around and even got it nice right here where it should be. Right shape. And did not do it. Got it all the way around except for the belly cut. I'm going to leave that section just right here rounded because the fact this is going to be painted now instead of just the natural wood with the clear on it. Then, those of you who missed it, we have a beautiful match between the gold Floyd and the new red and gold tuners. So this guitar is going to look like $1 million when it's all done. Thank you, man. Like I said, I actually have the router bit, but if just once something went wrong, it was screwed that whole bevel up, then that would have been disastrous. So I chose to go the slower, more controllable route with the block in my hand. But the belly cut also had a bevel originally, but where it was just clear over wood, it didn't make that much difference. But now that it's going to have paint, that would come off quick. That'd be the first thing to come off, wear off. And then you see like primer, then bare wood. And after all that this guitar is going through, I don't think the relic look would be good right away. Peggy, are we talking about guitars? And we have these lime green string stretcher. So I can tell you what my wife and daughter and mother went to the mall today. Yes, there are still malls here in Ohio that are still open. And my wife had to report they were at Boscov's. Yeah, Peggy, I do want to do one. I want to do it like this color green and black. The 5 different pieces, like 3 green and 2 black, or 3 black and 2 green. But the Boscov's store here is 2 floors. There's an elevator and then escalators. So she said that the bathrooms were upstairs. And my mom will not ride an elevator. So her and my daughter took the escalator up while my wife opened the elevator. She said, just in time, and this instantly made me mad. There was a guy, she said, early to mid 30s in there with a girl that was probably 10 to 12. This is what she said. She goes, the door opened and he was pulling his zipper up. And he had no underwear on. And he couldn't get the zipper up right away. He got it, and they went out and took off. And she said it just didn't feel right to her. So she followed them, and she reported it. Said he wasn't like pulling the girl, and the girl wasn't trying to get away. She's like, I don't know. So the guy went out into the mall. So she called, the mall security office no one was there. So she called the number to call, and it was not available, wasn't working. So she went back to Boscov's. They got a hold of the security, and she said the woman's security was all about it. And the guy's like, well, we'll look around. If we see him, we'll see him. And she just said it just, in her gut, it just didn't feel right, and she wanted to report it. So she did. I told her, I said, good thing I wasn't there. Sick people. So, but yeah, she said she's in her gut, it just didn't. So, I don't know whatever came out about it, if they found him or if they did anything. But that's just wrong. That's just wrong everywhere you look at it. So, yeah. So who knows? Hopefully that wasn't the case. I mean, but it just sure leads that way. Yeah. Well, she described him, knew what he was wearing, what the girl was wearing, what they look like. So, because she has had the training, she's got the awareness, the situational awareness, and all that, which is pretty cool. I mean, technically, that could have been her dad, and they used the bathroom, and he's just a guy that goes commando. But who knows? Whole thing is just weird. So, let's get off that subject. Anything else by anybody? Yep, Marshall. It is super creepy. Yeah, the puzzle guitar. Can I see if I can find one of those? 3D. Love to find the one I originally wanted to do. These are toys. I want playable. 3D printable. Okay, I found the program I actually downloaded, but they're not showing the green and black version of it. They are showing. If I click on it, it might show it. That's the base version. Saying Telecaster, it's not a Telecaster. Okay, let me share this page. Something like this, but the one I was looking at was green and black. And why can't? Oh, like that. And then you put the glue when you're putting those together. I think it's pretty cool. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, I don't like this style. That might be. MPN, look, Flyers colors. Oh, it's got an aluminum neck. Don't look like aluminum neck there, but when you do this, look at that. Yeah, so they snap together and you put glue in them and it just makes them, they lock in tight. I think it's pretty cool. Let's see what we got. Got any more? Yeah, that one I found. Come on, more results. Why did it start all over? Hmm. There it is. This is the okay, it's not the green one. I want that green and black one right there. I mean, I guess it's the same as just pick the colors. Definitely different. Yeah, I think it would be interesting. Going to have to try it. So it starts over. All right, let's do this. 3D printable. Oh, there it shows up there. Yeah, I'd rather do this one in that color because that's two humbuckers. I mean, in all actuality, you could use any colors you wanted. I think it's pretty cool, and I think it's well worth a try. 3D printed Warlock? That's kind of wild. I like that color. Hmm. I just wonder how one of those would sound. I mean, I could see using active pickups in something like that. That way, the body material wouldn't matter. Print those out, start selling them. All right, let me remove that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think it would be. I think I will. I think I will do one. Be kind of interesting to get it playing. See how it. It'd be interesting altogether. I like the idea. I'm going to say probably hour at least for each individual part. So we'd have to try it. But yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. But I like that green and black. Have to make a 2 humbucker strat. Well, super strat, basically. Anybody want to jump in? This whole day's got me all screwed up. Yeah, it would be. I'd have to make all the pieces but the last one and do the show putting all the pieces together except for the last one. Then it would be done by the time I got everything else ready. And we could finish it. Then the next show could be putting in electronics and the neck and all that, getting it going. So we can go for another. We'll make it go to 2 hours. So it'll be another 36 minutes. Anybody want to jump in for a half hour? I'm serious. I want all you guys on here at some point in time. You know, it would be funny. Print a guitar out, and then give that one. Give that away. Or print one out, put it together live so you guys can see how it goes, then print out another one and send that out. David, you wanna jump in too? Mad? Lewis? Greasy? Anybody? Just for a half hour. Well, 35 more minutes. Peggy, anybody. You guys are all welcome. And girls. Don't have a computer anymore. Huh? Are you fighting the electronic system? Hold on. All right, man. Be good. Like I said, it's only going to be for a half hour because after today and all that sanding, um, my hands hurt, my neck hurts, and I am sore. Sent, David. Let me click on here for a minute and so what did it do for you, David? Because I just tried it. It's, I mean, hmm. Hold on, David. Let me see. Are you here yet? I sent you the link. Do this. There you go, Greasy. All right. So you come here. And there we go. It's already showing I got one in the cart. Add to cart. In there. Continue to cart. Hmm. Square, Vimo, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Hmm. There's David.
Hey, what's up?
So how many shirts did you buy?
I have no idea. I don't even care. I use the BS credit card, so it's going to max out at some point anyway. So I'll give you one better. I get the emails for all these purchases, right?
Yeah.
Oh, if you got any problems, just reply to the email. Yeah, let's get into that. Fuckers. They don't exist, so I can't. You don't reply. You reply all day, you just get an error message.
I'll have to let Mr. Mick
This thing
know.
was sitting there. This thing was sitting there telling me, "Oh, you can't make an order with modifiers. Why don't you fix that? Tell me how to fix it, and I will." Damn. So
Mr.
I
and
go to the
Mrs. Mick.
shirt, right? I
Mr.
go
and
to the
Mrs.
shirt, and the size is missing. So I fix the size. Go back. Oh, you got to log into SquarePay. Put in the 6-digit code again. Do it again. I probably did it like 6, 7 times. Finally, I get one order that goes all the way through. I got an order number. Just one. According to my email, I got just 7. So, no good deed goes unpunished. Peggy, I was buying you a T-shirt, and I decided that since I'm stupid, I will accept one, and hopefully they'll send one to you. Hopefully, either that or I'm the proud owner of 7 T-shirts. I don't even give a shit. All right, so how you doing?
Well, after today, no power, then power, no internet, internet for 10 minutes, no internet. It's still on now, so it came on at like little after 9.
That's cool that it came up though. Yeah, that's pretty nice. On the painting side, I got that. I did all the black painting and lift the bag and paint some more. Lift the bag. I did the sides first and everything on that Jackson. So I got
Cool.
that all done, and then the sky got real black and it rained. Uh, Probably 15 seconds after I was done. Now it was already getting dark. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I didn't think it was gonna get that dark, like like 10 p.m. dark. You know what I mean?
You'll have that. Oh man. Yeah, it's just been a crappy day all the way around.
I bought that Oxford paint today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, yeah. So I got the amber vintage amber.
Okay.
Really, really similar to the nectarine and the dirty honey. So went with the vintage amber, and then I got black and I got a clear.
There you go.
And I could have swore when you looked it up, we saw like 3 or 4 different clear coats, right? Different
Yeah.
kinds that they had and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I found like 2. And I was searching clear, like there's being dumb because you're dumb, and then there's being dumb because you got help. You know what I mean? Like today was just one of those days. I should have known when I bought the shirts. I didn't think about that. I want to be fine. It gave me an error message. How on earth did it charge my card? Like
I know. I'll let Mr. Mick know. His because Mrs. Mick is the one that's doing all that. So,
I said,
uh,
I'll accept 2. I don't want to accept 7 if I can avoid it.
Russell or Lewis, you want me to show this? This is a handmade guitar that Lewis never finished. Hold on, let me. And kind of got a cool vibe going there.
Yeah, very interesting.
I like the see-through covers and the handle. That's kind of cool, man. How long has this been sitting?
What is the thing in the back? There's a square. You know what I'm talking about?
Where?
Oh, okay. So it's kind of a control. Okay, I see that. Okay, almost look like a gears thing, and then with a cover on it. And it's probably just throwing me off because the cover was clear. That might be it.
Wow, in the 80s? Wow. All right, Russell, we're going to go 24 more minutes. Let me add Russell.
Wow, he said he was in high school doing that. That's amazing.
All right, it's sent, Russell. That's cool. Yeah, we'll go. Oh, Lewis, gonna walk the dog. Be careful.
Good luck, man. Stay safe.
So, yeah, today just been the whole day has sucked. I was like, man, because I don't like to put out there that there's going to be a show, 40 minutes before it happens. I want it out there all day, or at least if 5, 6, 7 hours, if I can, But so because I wasn't sure if it was going to stay on. I almost just didn't do it anyhow, even though it came on a little after 9. So I thought, well, the way today is going, I'll start and it'll just end, and then it'll be. So Monday, we will be back Monday.
I don't know. I'm glad you're on. It's kind of like a bar when you're 40. You don't need 500 people in the bar. You only need 6 or 7 that you really care about.
That's true. That is true.
Go live, you have a good hang, get some people show up. That'll turn your day around. That'll work.
Yeah, doing that bevel on Marshall's guitar. At first I thought, hey, I can put the little bit in the router and go right around it and do it. And I thought, the way today's going, no.
Not today.
Not today, because it'll kick or something will happen and there'll be a big dip there. I thought, so I'm just going to use the block and sandpaper and do it by hand where I can control it.
I did miss the pictures. So you got the bevel in there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got in and then I thought about that t-shirt and I was like, yeah, let me do that right quick. Right quick turned into like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. Oh, nice.
So they're all the way around. You even got the corners right, like right up in here, because you got to make sure you get that the same distance all the way around. Right. So what I didn't do, I did not do the belly contour because it had that bevel all the way. But with this is going to be painted now, with that bevel, that you'd have a straight line, or not straight line, you'd have a clean line where the paint come off, where before it just natural wood with the clear. Right. It really didn't matter. So since it's getting painted red, I thought I better not bevel that. So we do have the bevel all the way around except for right there.
Very
nice. Guess that was Russell. Yeah, today I was so close. Even when it came on, like a little after 9, I thought, I better not. But no, I can't do that to everybody. Did you see the tuners with the tremolo?
I'm glad you're here. Yes, yeah, the gold tuners with the red on them.
And that red almost is an exact match of the red on the Floyd. Yeah. I was like, wow, you couldn't ask for any better than that.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Oh, man. So we're going to talk about Van Halen?
Again?
Alex took a dump today.
Yeah, in a bag.
How many squares of toilet paper did he use?
Lit it on fire.
Let's put a poll in. Did he use 5 squares, 7 squares, or 10 squares?
4.
That's about what it's coming down to. Oh man. Yeah, because I planned on doing the bevels on the show tonight. But with everything going on, I was like, well, I just might as well do it now while gives me something to do. So at one point I had light. Next time I had this going. Because we're not talking.
Y'all hear that? There he is. Now we got video.
Hey, look at this pile. I can't hear a word you guys are saying. Maybe it's conflicting with the thing. Oh, dude, I still have the other one up. I forgot to mute the other guy. I may have to restart it, but I'm gonna walk off and get something just to tease. Oh, this is just like my. Oh, those are my old shoes. Yeah, look, see, I got bad. My feet are messed up. So, anyways, I gotta wear goofy shoes.
What in the world is going on with it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear us, Russell?
Can you hear me now?
Russell. Guess not.
Oh, I don't know if I should get that new gear. It is a weird one.
Can you hear me now?
Decisions.
It's not a headlamp, Peggy, but it.
Are you gonna fix your microphone with that?
I know what
No.
I can do.
But when I lost power, this is what I was using to sand Russell's guitar, or Marshall's guitar.
When I don't remember what's in these cases exactly. Unless I just grab yours.
Oh, you're welcome, Derek. Thank you. I don't know. I mean, you look like you got it figured out.
I do like the green one, but there's not
I always appreciate the email and sharing. Just you got it figured out. That looked like it worked.
Russell's just talking to himself.
It's been sitting there so long it's stuck to the other gaze. Oh man.
At least he's entertaining himself. That's a good thing.
Take it out.
You know,
Yeah. And this did work, Peggy.
it's like you got the call back and they said you could have a singing career in another country, in another universe. Just not today.
What would be good?
So, and did you see the lime green? Hold on.
What the hell? I've been thinking about this guy a lot lately.
Wait, he's keeping his pants on, isn't he? Okay.
Well.
He's got like grown people pants on.
These guys are laughing, and I have no idea. They probably want me to be quiet. I don't know how to mute this thing. Maybe I just got on the wrong thing. But
He doesn't know how to be quiet. That's not even a thing. Like, don't worry about it.
What year?
He'll come back on.
All right. This is an FGN.
Russell, if you could hear us, it would help.
Things run like anywhere from 25 to 27 to 5 and 6 grand new, depending. I got this from an FGN sales rep that used to gig with this somewhere. Apparently, he had a band, and it's a weird configuration. I wish I could see exactly. I need another screen in front of me to show what my frame looks like. And there's no backlights. This is gonna look terrible. Oh, I can already see that. That looks horrible. Yeah, it's got these cool. Need to get a better light on it though. But it's got abalone and mother of pearlies double diamond inlays.
Cool.
You know, it says Expert FL. It's a flame. It's a plain top though. That's what I really liked about it in the picture. Is it's got this plain top. It looks like, I think it might be Sen. You know, on mahogany. It's not okume. It's mahogany. And the neck is, of course, It was taped off in satin because that's just what FGN does. But this is their single cut, not like the Les Paul, but this is more of the Huber, like the Nags Kanai. If you look at the type of the cut, and it's got a small, very small. It's not exactly. I don't even know if you'd call it a German carve quite. It's not radical, but it still has an edge. So one thing I don't like about it is I really need to wear. If I don't pay attention, I'll press on it a lot. But it's a, dude, this thing. It's got a couple of scratchy frets, but other than that, I mean, even racked out as hard as this thing is, it still plays like buttered butter. It's crazy. The FGN frets are nuts. They're fret jobs, and I'll be doing a closer look at them, especially when I get a microscope up. But I can't hear what you guys are saying. I don't like not being able to interact and just kind of hanging out here in space, and you got like 10 or
Can you
15
hear me
days of
now?
bronze suffering left to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop off and debug this stuff for, the next time and get things a little more orderly. I'm just feeling a little better because I've had 3 good dunks in a row over the past days. I just gave everything up and decided I was going to go full hot tank. And it's working, but it'll take a few more days to fully pull everything out of the SOAS. So, anyways, I'm going to step off, but thank you for tolerating whatever the hell this was.
No
Okay,
problem.
Russell, you did fine. You just couldn't hear us.
Yeah. Might
Yeah.
have been a side effect from waterboarding himself earlier. I don't. He said he's going to try it a few more times, but
Derek, you have to, the next time you could come. What, I tell you what nights or what days or nights could you make the show? Could you be on here, Derek? Besides a holiday.
and
Yeah,
on
Russell,
those nights, would you have a working headset and mic?
Russell, we heard you. We heard you fine. You couldn't hear us. I guess he's not in the chat now either.
I don't know. Maybe he restarted the system.
Who knows? Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there he is. Okay.
We heard you fine, Russell.
Yeah, he just couldn't hear us.
Or maybe he chose not to hear us. Could be possible.
Yeah, my dog and my wife does that to me, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, Derek, you need to let us know what night you can. I mean, if it's just a Sunday night, then maybe we'll do a Sunday night and skip Monday, or skip a Saturday and do Sunday. Whatever. I'll work with you.
Yeah, he said he's got a different configuration plan. He can try it now if you want to give him a.
Well, we only got 11 more minutes, Russell. But if you want to try it, go ahead. You got the link. Come on in.
If nothing else, it'll show him it works for the next time. So
Yeah.
that'll work.
Come on in.
Come on in. The water's fine.
Oh, I had to buy one of those charging mats for this phone because it will not charge. I plug it in here to charge it. It decharges what's on there.
Wow. I got a clock radio that will charge a phone just sitting on top.
Okay, can you hear us now, Russell? Sounds fine.
Good. Yeah, sounds good.
Ah, okay. Yeah. The middle of the forehead.
You can hear me. Is
Yep.
there a vast difference in the quality of the audio? I mean, it is two different systems. I was on wireless before this wireless in-ears thing I got on Bluetooth, and now this thing's plugged in on USB on the Insta360 Go 3S Pro. I don't know. I'll do a test on removing the bean later because it's got like the action pod, and then man, I'm off frame still. I was sitting on top of the computer because I don't have a mount for this one. I use it on the backpack mount because I do GTA mode when I was able to go taping, and hoping I'll be able to start doing that soon. But I do have I went to the local fabric store and got some, because the factory whiskers don't work real well on them, so you get like all this wind noise, and I don't like how the wind reduction in the program or in the camera settings or even in the post-processing, I don't like how it yanks out a lot of the if anybody's ever gotten LASIK, it's like, you know, when you get your glasses, when you first look at stuff without your glasses, it's really crazy, right? That's kind of how it seems like to me. It's almost like putting my glasses back on, because now wearing any kind of like reading glasses and stuff, it almost like I'm watching TV. It's flat. There's no texture to it. I mean, when I got my eyes fixed way back, I mean, when they finally recovered, it was like things had texture. It was really weird because I wasn't used to being able to like see it. You know, everything was like here at the focal point, so everything really looked flat. Anyways, like when I first got contacts, that was crazy. I couldn't even walk with those for like a week, because it changes the whole perspective of where your muscle memory is and where your feet are going. But yeah, I totally forgot what I was after. Anyways, I talked myself way out of a corner because I don't know where I'm at now. What was I starting to talk about in the first place? My God, why should you guys have to suffer my ADHD?
You were showing us that guitar after you dug some stuff out of the back,
Well,
and then we figured out that you couldn't hear us.
Yeah, I wish I had a better light for it, man. I mean, because
That's a beautiful guitar.
Dude, yeah, oh God, it doesn't have like flame or anything on it, but it's just it's got one of those scraped wood bindings. You know what I mean? Like when they don't put like a real binding on it, it's wood. You know, and I don't know how to explain it, but like your binding has grain, and your top has grain, but it's not flame. It's the plain top aspect, because you never, I mean, in none of the catalogs or anything, you don't see a nice side grain like that. It looks like it's even matched. It's not even flame or anything, and they still look like they book matched it.
That's cool.
But I got it for $750 all in from the guy, and the switch is kind of funny, but I'm a big fan of the two knobbers. Because I'm a simple guy. This pot is fried. You can feel it grinding. It does weird stuff when it plays, but God, the way it feels when it plays, it's like if you had this giant brick, you know, but it's made out of glass. You know, it's just like this big, heavy, industrial, stupid thing that all of a sudden translates your every motion into something, and it feels like a piece of you, and it doesn't weigh anything. You know, it's like driving a big heavy car, except for it's got like 600 horsepower, right? The car doesn't feel much like anything anymore. You know, that's what it's kind of like. I mean, this thing probably weighs 11 pounds, but it's like you don't sense it. It's weird. I should have a stand. I'll get all this stuff up. You know, even if your backdrop isn't great, you know, you can finally fiddle around to get things presented. And then I'll finally be opening.
All you need is one nice guitar.
Measuring stuff that everybody's doing. I have a lot of oddities, man. I'm really into players, and if I can get a high quality player that isn't completely donked, oh man, I wish I would have known about shipping Guitar Center to Guitar Center when I was getting the Cropper Classic. I got one for like $650 all in, coming to me in the green onion color. And when that thing got here, I'd never seen a top like that in my life. It's like the color and the depth and the complexity. And then when I plunked on it, the way it just like came alive in your hands and started, it didn't start singing like some guitars do. Some guitars just start making noise before you pick them up somehow. This one was like, it was like this empty balloon that you're just filling full of your music, and then it just like, it exhausts it everywhere. You know, it's just, you know, but and it had the triple coil in the back, so it had like it had like a single, and they were the rails. PV has all those rail style pickups, so it had a triple bucker down here, a triple rail bucker, and then a double rail up here, a bucker. But this was dead. The triple was dead, and I'm like, I don't even know how to suss that out. There was like chonkages out of here, and the neck was loose. There was a huge amount. The top was like literally cracked. It had been just mashed so hard. It looked like somebody went at it with a ball peen hammer. And there was holes all over the boxes. And that's actually, when I took that back into Guitar Center, that's when I looked at the guy and I go, I can just have these sent here? And he's like, yep. And I go, you know what? I'll drive in here because I know for a fact that you guys aren't going to send each other. I mean, if one guy sends another guy stuff, it's broken. That was his last day at work anyways, right? One way or the other. He was either disgruntled and leaving, or he was gonna be leaving. So you know, that Cropper Classic, man, that and I have a heel like that on the detonator, which is actually right handy, but I don't want to get too piled under stuff because I don't want to get in a position where I got to put all this crap back and I'm way out of gas. But we're probably almost out of time. But yeah, I have all these oddities where you can get your real fix on Jacksons or, you know, EVHs with some people. You know, they really specialize, or they like a lot of the same thing, and they, you know, have groups of those. Mine are like grouped, but they're like, let me see. Most of my PVs are early mid 90s oddities, like, not oddities, but they're not the T series, and they're not the Vandenbergs, and they're not all those. You know, I still haven't got me oh God, what's it called? There's this barf pink one that's been calling at me for $250 forever. Tracer. Oh my God. Someday I'll have a Tracer just to see what it's like, and I'll probably end up loving it somehow, and I'll end up with, you know, 10 $200 Tracers. Jesus. But I do. And so I've got I got like as a wide variety of stuff because I knew I wanted to learn about as much stuff as possible in the amplifier and guitar bass domain of electronics and technology. And I wanted to understand how all that stuff works and how it all goes together, because I've got a deep background in technology, you know, technical stuff already, just not directly in this. Like other people, I played until I got hurt. I basically had the one electric guitar and the one acoustic guitar and the one bass, you know, for 25 years. I mean, I've had Blondie since I was 19. Ooh. Ouch. But yeah, she's, oh God, I can't wait to get Blondie back out, but I'm not strong enough for that yet. And Blackie will come out and Lucy will come out. Blackie needs work. He needs like a whole new bridge thing going on. Because he's like this cracked out old frickin' Fernandez I got for work jams, for lunch jam. Because we used to do a jam at work. There was a guy, he was there before me, and I took it over after he retired. On Thursdays, we'd get a conference room, and, you know, we had this mailing list that was sort of an ad hoc, like, you know, it's not under an alias in the corporate directory. It's like everybody's giant email, you know, a giant ball of everybody's email on one line. And, you know, you'd send that out every, you know, Tuesday or Monday or whatever, saying, here's our conference room, you know, everybody show up. And, you know, kick out people who are eating lunch, because it's not a spectator sport. You can bring your lunch, but you gotta, like, I mean, yeah, at least, like, come on, at least sing or something, do something, right? You can't just chill out in there and watch people. It's like, you know, I know you don't think that makes you sound weird, but you're literally at work, and we got this conference room to fuck around during lunch, okay? So that we don't, like, all go off and, like, do terrible things to our bosses or leave virus bombs, you know, in IT's inbox or whatever, right? You know, the corporate, oh, dude. Yeah, but the cool thing was, you know, it started off, the guy ended up, he went from a tech, and then, I mean, he ended up being a manager, so nobody messed with him. I remember one time I pulled off, we had Red House going on, and they had me singing, and so I just uncorked, right at the end. Like, they gave me that break for, you know, when you're like, you know, everybody does their big baby thing, right? And I just uncorked, man, with both freaking barrels, man, all lungs. And look, dude, we were just, tap, tap, tap on the door. And it's like, we got a customer in the next conference room. Could you guys be quiet? And I'm mortified because I'm like 100% the non-ranking dude in the room. I mean, surrounding me are like dudes that have been working together for over 2 decades. You see people here like wives, man. We got these jobs as like spouses and, managers and Veeps and stuff. I mean, they're just like all those, random guys that are from the hierarchy matrix, not the fun one. But yeah, dude, I'm looking like mortified. I'm going like and my current manager's in there too, because my manager who had changed had been like another guy that around. I'd seen him in there, and I knew him from before in another group, and then he rotated around and he ended up being my manager in that and at that time, and I have turned to 100% stone, literal. And I'm going like, I'm in the middle of Jones Farm, Hillsboro, Oregon, Intel, like on the fourth room conference room floor and like JF3 or some crap. Nobody's supposed to be anywhere around here. And my manager opens his mouth and I'm like, he looks at the dude that's peeking in the door and he goes, why are you having a lunch meeting with a customer in a conference room? And the dude just looked embarrassed and vanished. And it's like, ooh, that was big manager burn for those guys. Because like if you care about a customer, you're feeding them food service food. What? You're in Hillsboro, dude. There's like 5 good tap rooms within a quarter mile of that place. I mean, it's not there now, but I mean, they used to have like the best. Me and a buddy used to skip out at lunch and just go across the street and drink beers and eat clam chowder and shit all Friday afternoon. Cause I don't know, fuck them. Playing gold tea. My buddy got a gold tea machine, so we bail on work. I would actually do work. I was working from home for a while. I'd be at the Rock Creek Tavern over there, on Cornelius Pass, like looking at all the trees and stuff. It's an old stone building, hewn of the earth, and serving great brews, and it's got like a smoking lounge too. Like half of the McMinimans here have like cigar huts outside. And Oregon is a hellhole, man. I'm telling you. Believe everything you hear. Never come. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't drink anymore. I mean, I just miss the beer tasting, but I would still be drinking if it didn't physically affect me. I mean, it likes to trigger seizures, so I can't get near it anymore. So that's all there is to it. Which is fine, but that's not really where I was going with all this, I'm sure. And I'm sure we've way ran out your time. I'm the bubbly, effervescent sort of guy. So, I guess that's the end of whatever those stories were. I mean, I would be like on chat at work because you have your work laptop, so you go through the work VPN, and you'd be on literal chat. I'd be there solving people's problems while I'm eating lunch, drinking a pitcher, and shooting pool. If bro came out, that'd be great too. I wouldn't be answering any more chats really because God, spoiling the engineers, man. They gotta learn they can't just call you every 5 minutes. You gotta wait at least 15 minutes to respond back, or else, they'll just start doing it all the time, and it's not really their fault. I mean, they have problems, and they're paid more to fix bigger issues, and when stuff is in the way of the thing that you need to get done, which is in the way of the thing you need to get done in order to do the thing you really need to do. Which is why I'm not big on these arts and crafts projects. I see everybody's got an OBS thing, and we're gonna RMTP or blah 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 blah. I mean, when I finally can do more work at the computer, I've been looking at unikernels, but there's probably nobody in chat that has any idea of what a unikernel is. So. But it will simplify lives. Computers are almost obsolete, man. I mean, everything. If I want to be on, I use this one for mostly browser. I don't really use a lot of tools on it. If I want to use tools for something, I have to go to a better computer. So, why do I need a whole computer to do the browser thing? I just need something to power this monitor. I mean, my wife has a really good experience. I can't believe how good the connection is between her phone and she got a Samsung TV. It's even an older it's probably like 8 years old 4K TV, but it's a smart TV and it works better than my computer almost. You know, and I can tell you what operating systems they have on it. I was actually working on developing some apps, but Samsung went from Tizen OS, which I actually worked on early days with the Linux group back at Intel, which it was first Moblin, which was Mobile Linux, which was Intel's shot at trying to make a compact Linux distribution of its own. But then that got bought by Samsung and it turned into a bunch of stuff. They bought MeeGo from Nokia, which was another phone OS. Just crammed that stuff together, and then that became sold to Samsung, which Samsung called it Tizen. And now everybody's using Wear OS, or a variant, and that's why Android went closed source now for the future versions, is because Android's banking on that to be the new embedded OS for everybody, and it doesn't want to leave big chunks of it open source anymore. So, anyhow, that was a hell of a ramble. I don't know how much of that you guys got, but I am again feeling
Hey,
a little
Koosh.
brain spilly. And you, 906, you need to get off and you need to self-care, man. Self-care is important. Don't let anybody talk you out of that shit ever or make you feel bad about it.
I hear the
Okay,
next best
I'm
thing
gonna
is going full Titanic in a break room.
Dude, I was full Jimmy, dude. I was Locky Dolly, baby, before I even knew who Locky Dolly was. And if you guys don't know who Locky Dolly is, man, you need to look that guy up. You can buy a whammy clav, but they're like 10 grand, which is still cheaper than a new Rhodes. Oh my God, a new Rhodes is like $15,000. And you can see all the shit piled on it over there. That's my Rhodes. I got a Stage 88 right there. Yeah, that's a Stage 88, man. See, there's the handles. I don't know, can you see the handles? Yeah. There's a little Bugera 10 water. Look at that shit, man. All kinds of crap around here, man. There's just stuff everywhere, but yeah, you know, when I'm more able to do things, then oh God, even 3 days made a difference. It's just a nuisance, but I've got to develop those routines again. And I got the tank heater out, and I just said I'm going to stop flailing on these other tasks that I'm trying to do because I get out there, I'm not physically able to do it. So now I'm just back to 100% baby steps, and I'll throw a video up or something of it. It's really actually simple. I mean, the simplest things usually take the longest to figure out. So, I mean, elegance doesn't just pop out. I mean, like in engineering or anything else or design or writing, you know, it's crafted. It's, you know, when the song comes out of people, it's kind of like it was already there, but they hadn't quite accessed it yet. You know, I
agree with that.
Running around in my brain. When I used to get like really super drunk, I would hear songs and I wouldn't even know what they were. I'd hear like guitar music. When I was like 14, I'm sitting there, you know, stealing the parents' freaking Galliano or whatever, Italian-German family. And, and you sitting there, and I'm sitting there in the kitchen, and everybody else is doing stuff where the parents all left, and I'm just like, you sit there, and then all of a sudden I hear music. You know, I can hear it. It sounds like music that I like, but it's not like any music I've heard. So, and that's probably common for a lot of people, even if maybe they haven't put a name to it or really considered it, or it's come to them for consideration, I guess, more than anything, right? Sometimes thoughts come at you, man, and you're just knocking on the door and you just weren't letting them in. You know? Oh my God, I shouldn't be loading a bong. This is a family broadcast. Anyhow, I need to finish up. I'm trying to stay on a tight schedule. I'm really trying to be actually almost all shut down and finishing up everything in like horizontal by 10. So I'm trying to reinforce that because the tank takes like, even in the summertime, it takes like 2.5 hours to heat up because I can only use one tank element because I fried most of the cabling and the power out there. Our power is not strong here, so I'm on one element. And so, you know, I have to wait a while for that, and then shower comes right after that. I almost picked up the bar today, but I don't think I'm quite ready for the metal bar. I don't trust what's going on in the back of my hand yet. There's still some more work that needs to be done there. My hand's still full of glass and metal, but that's another chapter to the story. I got most of it out, but like I said, it's another big story. All these glass and metal in your hands and feet is just it's like one of the worst things. Well, no, there's been a lot of the worst things. Oh my God. Thank God I'm through all those. All right. Man, have I never been so happy to look in the past and see it sitting back there. I'm sorry, I'm going like, wow, all that stuff really hurt. Oh, that's not happening anymore. Oh, God, thank God. Ugh. Like when you heal a little bit and then you realize you healed and you're like, wow, that one thing doesn't hurt anymore. And I can do a thing. God, if children only understood the joy of just being able to do a thing. They're too able. They have too many abilities. Ah. Oh, man. But how are they going to ride hoverboards if they can't do physics and calculus in their head? Honestly, man, that's the only thing I thought about Back to the Future is I'm like, oh, my God, what are they teaching these kids in school that a little kid can ride its hover scooter? You know, it's got the math and the muscle memory to wow. Anyways, I'm sure I was just as excited by the first skateboard I saw. So, and it hurt just as bad. I like to think that those hoverboards only have a certain height they can go because, you know, much higher would probably... I mean, I crash enough already. Yeah, I mean, if I... People... I'm really clumsy. I've tried so hard. How do you train out of clumsiness? How does that go? I mean, no matter how many times I spent hours and hours on the guitar and I would still feel like clumsy. You know, it's like no matter what I do, there's always this like overtone of ham-fistedness to it that I can't seem to polish off. You know, and maybe it keeps me trying. I don't know. Sometimes I have succeeded just because I was simply too dumb to know when I was beat. And that's the honest truth. You know, people come in and say, how did you even do that? I'm going, I don't know. You told me to do a thing, and I did it. And they're like, but you're not supposed to know how to rewrite freaking boot sectors on NT in 2001. Ugh. Anyhow, I didn't know how. I just got lucky. Honestly. I'm so looking for... You know what, guys? I'm just going to hit the button because I'm looking for a strategy, and I'm like exhausted. This really tires me out. Thank you, though, in a good way. I mean, I know I'll lay down and go like, whoa. You know. Get the old melty feeling when you know you've been sitting upright too long. And then you finally lay down and you're just like, oh. And again, I wasted another, 7 minutes of your resting time, Ron. So do what you guys need to do. And everybody, please, be as well as you can. Stay as healthy as you can. And try to look at the world with a brighter eye because you know what? If you wake up tomorrow, you're already stronger than you were today. Ah, finger guns.
All right, Russell. Well, I guess All right, everybody. With that, I will see everybody Monday, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I can't do any priming on Marshall's guitar, but I can finish the steaming of it, getting this a couple other dents I found after sanding it some more today, and getting it all ready to CO and prime with all that stuff. So with that, everybody, thank you for hanging out, and we'll see you.
Oh yeah, and don't forget to talk to Mr. Mick for me.
Yes, I will. See everybody Monday night.
Did you do the outro? No.